Morning guys, so we've just had a lovely breakfast. This hotel, honestly, it's been one of, I think I'm gonna go out there and say it's the nicest hotel in Giza because it's literally right next to the pyramids. You can see them from your balcony when you have breakfast or dinner, and it's just, you can kind of enjoy them without the madness from down below. The staff have been amazing, especially Kamal. Love Kamal, he's so nice. Leaving Giza now, we're gonna head into Cairo for our last night here. I'm gonna pack our stuff and we'll catch you guys in a bit. Cairo is definitely Uber because the price is fixed, so you don't have to kind of negotiate too much. That's kind of cool.
And it's really helpful because it's sometimes really difficult explaining where you want to go.
So we're going into the Egyptian Museum just to have a look at some of the exhibits. Everything in this museum is going to be relocated to a bigger museum in Cairo. It's nearly finished and it will be open to the public as of 2020. So that was quite cool to have a look through there. Yeah, they've got lots of different artifacts and stuff, but I think me and Tig are pretty much tombed out. What was the thing that Mohammed said?
Templed out.
Yeah, we're all templed out now. We're going to try and get the metro. On the metro they have kind of just regular carriages, and they also have carriages that are just for women if you feel that you want to just go in a woman's only carriage. But it's not strict, like women can mix with the men. It's there for some women that don't feel comfortable doing that. So we're going to get on the metro, which is luck. So we are down in the metro now. There's quite a heavy kind of like military presence generally in Egypt, and you're not allowed to film police, military or anything like that, so you have to be really careful. So that's why my vlogging can be a bit sparse, because I don't want to get into trouble. We're headed here, Margagas. Just went on the metro. It's really nice actually. It's like air conditioned and everything, so it's really cool and very comfortable, and the displays are all lit up, which is really nice. It's quite easy to navigate where you're going. So big thumbs up, metro. We are at the Hanging Church. The roof of the church is shaped like Noah's Ark. Let's go in. This church was built on top of a Roman fortress. The nave of the church is suspended in mid-air. The name in Arabic, al-Malak, roughly translates to the suspended. So this is called the Hanging Church because it's suspended. We are en route to the church of St Sergius and Bacchus, and inside the church there is a monument. There should be a monument to where the Holy Family fled when they went to Egypt, the place where they were hiding. It's like an alley of books, isn't it, and things.
It is, quite amazing.
Very cool. Basically, the Holy Family fled when they were trying to escape from Herod. Down we go. So the cave has been turned into a church. So you have to go down to get to it. Can't believe this is where the Holy Family took sanctuary all those years ago. That's the altar above ground. So below is the cave where we just were. This is the altar. We've just been to the synagogue. You couldn't film in there. So the synagogue was built a long time ago. So next to the synagogue there was a well, and it's the same well Mary and Joseph used when they were in Egypt to get water and replenish themselves. And it's where we just were, where the church was, and we saw the well. So it's strange how kind of it all works like that, the history, kind of the cross-referencing a lot of the kind of biblical texts. The second train we got was a lot more crammed, so it's like a lot harder to kind of squeeze in, and I can see why they've got separate carriages for women, because it's really, really close if you're not comfortable with that kind of thing. So it's cool that they've got it. I think that was rush hour. It was literally crammed, like proper crammed, like London in rush hour basically, but less room. So our last night in Cairo, we're gonna go watch the sun set over the Nile. So Cairo has a population of 20 million people, and Egypt has a population of 100 million people. Can you imagine? So many people. And we were speaking to somebody today. If you're Egyptian, the visa to visit Europe is absolutely scandalous. It's £12,000, English pounds, just to visit a foreign country in Europe. That's what we've been told. And I can't get over that. That's absolutely criminal if that's true. It really is. So we're crossing the bridge in Cairo. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the one that was built by the British when they invaded. We've got two lines at either side. We think the bridge is pronounced Qasr al-Nil, but we could be wrong, probably are wrong. So we're just chilling here. There's a load of feluccas lined up, and you can go out here for 30 minutes or an hour. Just having a drink at the moment, and we're deciding whether we want to do it. One last felucca. Not sure. We'll think about it. It's quite buzzing, this area. So yeah, we've opted for going on the boat. We thought, screw it, why not? Let's just do it. One last time down the Nile. On this boat on our own. I don't know what happened, but we just 200 Egyptian pounds later we've got a boat to ourselves going on here. Like it's so crazy, like things just happen in Egypt, so you just got to roll with it. Things just happen. Lads. It is the last night in Cairo. It's been intense, let's say that. It's been intense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misconceptions about Egypt, and a lot of misconceptions about what people that don't live in Egypt think of Egypt. I know even the tourist agencies, a lot of them do things like they make the guides get rid of their beards and stuff like that because they think that tourists will be frightened, which is really awful to think about it, that they would have to even think like that. Our experience of the majority of people has been really, really positive. The vendors can get a little bit annoying sometimes, but the Egyptian people have been just really kind and welcoming. And you know, I've had them like let me sit down on the public transport, things like that. So we're leaving Cairo tomorrow, and we will see you in our next destination, which will be Alexandria. So until then, guys. So we're on a rooftop of a hotel. Look at that. Trying some Egyptian shisha. That's called mystical ben. I'm probably not saying that right, so sorry if you're from Egypt. This is just my terrible attempt at pronunciation. But we've got mystical ben and gum together, those two shishas, and we're going to smoke them and see what they're like. That's good. It was really good. It kind of reminds me of Egypt. The taste of it, it's almost like being in a tomb. It's got that kind of vibe. I can't explain it, but it's very perfumey and it's like aromatherapy oil almost in a shisha. Really hard to explain, but really good. Thank you, Egypt.